Hello, my name is Xavier Taylor. I am the resident music director here at DMR Adventures, and I am proud to present tonight our second Virtual Cabaret Conservatory performance. This is the culmination of weeks of work, really asking and teaching the students how to be more open as performers. In cabaret, we try to create this feeling of closeness between the audience and ourselves, this a feeling of closeness and openness. And even though we are in the situation that we are in, we're still able to connect with one another, even if it is virtually, and share our stories and our feelings and with music, which is one of the best ways to do it. So I don't want to talk too much, but before we get started, I would like to thank Denise and Justin, who are backstage helping put this program together, and Melissa Charles as well. I am Xavier Taylor. As I said, I'm the director for this program, and I like to start off with our first performer, who is Ollie, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about what she's been going through, and her theme is positive thinking, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about that. Take it away, Ollie.
Hi, I'm Ollie Nacy, and so back in February, my mom got a back infection, and she was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, and she missed my birthday, and it was a really kind of sad time, and I was very, very anxious. I had to spend a lot of my time taking care of my siblings, um, and then as she started recovering, we went into quarantine, and COVID happened. So my mom was recovering, and then I was also separated from all of my friends. And my friends had kind of been how I'd been coping with my mom being in the hospital. And then it just clicked one day. I am very unhappy. Um, and so this song is Put on a Happy Face from Bye Bye Birdie, and it is about how I felt. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Brush off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. I knew a girl so gloomy. She never laugh or sing. She never listened to me. Now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Put on a happy face. And lately I've been a lot better. Obviously, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I have good days and I have bad days, but I'm on the road to, like being happy. So thank you for listening to what I had to say.
That was Ollie. Beautifully done. Really, really fantastic. Thank you for opening up. Really lovely to see. Up next in our program, we have Audrey, and this is my second time doing this program. It really has become one of my favorites to do at DMR, really honing these skills with performers and seeing them grow. And Audrey has done that very nicely. She's going to be performing 3 songs for this evening, and her topic that she's chosen to sing about is dreams.
Hi, thank you, Xavier. I'm Audrey. And about a year ago, me and my family, we moved here from North Carolina. And when we did, I was getting really worried about not having friends anymore. And I was going to be really lonely and everything. And then I moved here, and I met all the people that I now call my friends. And I was just like, why was I so worried? And they're all better than I could have ever dreamed. And this song, Dreams by the Cranberries, I think really helps show how I felt. Oh, my life is changing every day, in every possible way. And oh, my dreams are never quite as it seems, never quite as it seems. I know I felt like this before, but now I'm feeling it even more, because it came from you. And then I open up and see the person falling here is me, a different way to be. And they'll come true. Impossible not to do. Impossible not to do. And I want more. Impossible to ignore. Impossible to ignore. And now I tell you openly, you have my heart, so don't hurt me. You're what I couldn't find. A totally amazing mind, so understanding and so kind. You're everything to me. Oh, my life is changing every day, in every possible way. And oh, my dreams, it's never quite as it seems, 'cause you're a dream to me, dream to me. Thank you. And for my second song, this song, after I just had made all these friends and I just started to be adapting to, living in Charlottesville now versus living in Durham. And then COVID happened and we went into quarantine. And that was really hard on me. My family was driving me insane, as I'm sure most people's families were. And everything was like, yeah. And so then I came up with this thing that I did every day. I just went outside and I just sit outside with headphones on for hours, just listening to music and kind of clearing my head and just dreaming, really. And so this song, In My Own Little Corner from Cinderella the Musical, I think that really shows how it was for me. and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own Wagga silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl mango mad for love's a game I can play with the cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous kind of sport and yet fun. I sally forth into the night to seek my quarry. Then I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. And I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Thank you. And for my final song, Quarantine was really tough. And it still is. And I was constantly worrying about everything, like the virus and school, how that was going to work, and just everything in general. The election too. Thank God that's over. And this song, it's old, but I think it really does show that we're all dreaming of a better world. And this song, Imagine, by John Lennon, it really does tell us about that kind of world that we want to live in. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. No need for greed or hunger, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Audrey. That was beautiful. Up next in our program, once again, if you're just joining us, you are watching the Virtual Cabaret Conservatory performance here. And up next, we are going to have Anisha. And Anisha is going to talk about her topic, which is a moment in her life when she was feeling stuck. And she's going to tell us a little bit more about that. This is Anisha.
Hi, I'm Anisha. So a little over a year ago, my dog died. He had a heart attack after eating a bag of Kilwin's hot chocolate. And at the time, I thought I could just go and sue Kilwin's. I was not very smart, and apparently you cannot. I know that now. So the day was Yom Kippur, and I remember this day really well because it's the Jewish holiday for atoning for your sins and forgiving. So I had just gone to services with my friend, and then they had dropped me off at school, I think. And then a few hours later, my mom picked me up and told me what happened. I was really upset and sad, and I felt kind of stuck, like I was stuck in a lifeboat, and that's why a lifeboat kind of sums up my feelings. Yeah. I float in a boat on a raging black ocean, low in the water with nowhere to go. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know. Cold, clammy, and crowded, the people smell desperate. Will sink any minute, so someone must go. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know. Everyone's pushing, everyone's fighting. Storms are approaching, there's nowhere to hide. If I say the wrong thing or I wear the wrong outfit, they'll throw me right over the side. I'm hugging my knees and the captain is pointing. Well, who made her captain? Still, the weakest must go. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know. The tiniest lifeboat full of people I know. So I felt really lost and kind of mad, and I kind of felt like God was punishing me for something, even though I just said sorry for all the bad things I had done the past year. And I didn't want to believe in God because I was like, if this is how God's going to pay me or repay me for saying sorry about something and everything that I've done, then I don't want to believe in God. And so I went through a phase of not believing God. I just kind of wanted there to be something else to believe in, and I wanted more to believe in than a God who's going to kill my dog. Yeah. Don't chastise me, I'm a child, acting as a child does. You ply me with lifeless dolls when what I want is blood. You took me from the streets to complete this union. Do you expect some little saint kneeling for communion? I want more. Look at you, you disapprove like two fussy mothers. Who are you to criticize the habits of another? Did I rock the family boat by dining on the help? Aren't I just a little beast? Well, I can't help myself. I want more. I don't want their milk and honey. They can keep those fine herb teas. I don't need their chocolate hot and sweet, sick and red for me. For everyone that comes along knocking on death's door, don't blame me, it's your fault that I want more. Look at me, I'm so sweet, I'm innocent and charming, but all you see is some spoiled brat, a child so demanding. Don't fuss so you both know the rapture of the bite. It's not monstrous, it's just Claudia's healthy appetite. And I want more. Should I be the little miss and while away the hours? I think not, I'd rather hunt than cut out paper flowers. Thanks to you, the things I do verge on the obscene. What a pair of hypocrites. Well, this cat wants her cream, and I want more. I'll wander through the streets at night and find a charming couple who'd fear that such an angel lost could find herself in trouble. They can't resist my trembling lip, my eyes so filled with tears. They rest my head upon their neck. Oh dear. I want more. I don't want their milk and honey. They can keep those fine herb teas. I don't need their chocolate hot and sweet, sick and red for me. For everyone that comes along knocking on death's door, don't blame me, it's your fault that I want more. 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 I want more.
Brava, Anisha. Fantastic. So we are just coming to the end again. I'd like to thank all our performers one more time. We have one last performer this evening for you to round us out. This is Thomas, and he's going to tell us his thoughts about friendship and why it has been such a meaningful thing for him lately. Take it away, Thomas.
during quarantine, it was easy for me to feel like kind of depressed because I couldn't see my friends anymore because of the whole pandemic. But luckily, I found a way to talk with my friends. I know it's a smartphone. Some parents tell us smartphones are bad, but my smartphone actually helped me throughout my summer. So I'm just really thankful for my phone so then I could still have the way to connect with my friends. Instead of like seeing them, I could still be able to talk to them. So every time I received a text from my friends, I felt like this. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. During quarantine, I was really thankful that God like let me think that you could still talk to people on your phone. I really felt like a turtle inside of its shell, just trying to poke its head out into the world and to see what's happening. So I'm really thankful for this way to connect with my friends. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. So I'm really thankful that God presented me with this gift and allowed me to remember that I could still talk to my friends, even though we couldn't see each other. It really brought me really happy because I would have been probably really depressed right now with this online learning, and my phone actually brought me some new people, allowed me to meet new people. It allowed me to go on Zoom. It allowed me to be in this wonderful class. So this is another way how I felt when I was able to see my friends virtually. We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong. But every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out in the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window, trying to speak but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window, Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Will I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear. While I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Waving, waving, waving. Oh!
All right, so I'd like to invite all the students back on just for us to give a farewell to everyone. I'd like to thank all of you. Anisha, she's there. There she is. Thank you guys all so much. I appreciate your hard work, and I look forward to working with you again soon. It was a really pleasure working with you in this class, and I hope you enjoyed it as we explored the world of cabaret. Thank you all for watching once again, and we will see you soon. You take care.